Hey guys, welcome to 40 Rounds. I'm Chris Ford, aka Fordy. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This video is part of my race day build-up series. This is the video number 2, and this is all about the night before or the day before your marathon or half marathon, and what to pack and what to think about before you go off and do your race. So let's get stuck in. Guys, we're on 40 Rounds. I'm Chris Ford, aka Fordy. Thanks for coming back to the channel. So this is the video 2 with regards to race day build-up, and this one is all about what to pack for your marathon, half marathon. It's important that you get that essentials in there. Packing your bag before any event is like a fine art. It's really hard to do because you're bound to forget something or you take too much. You don't want to be lugging a load of gear around, but at the same time you don't want to get to an event and think, oh shit, I wish I had that. So this video I thought I'd do quickly is just to think about stuff that I would pack and you should pack into your bag before you go to any event. It depends how big the event is, and I say whether you can give your bag to a friend, family member, or you've got to chuck it in one of the lorries. But I think there's a few essentials that you need to stick in there, and that's why I wanted to do this video for you. Number 1 is your mobile charger. Get one of them like handheld thingies that you can take with you. You can buy on Amazon, they're like £8 or something. Take the lead, pack that in your bag the night before, because you're going to do a load of battery going to the event, texting, WhatsApping, Instagramming, whatever you're up to, and then you're going to need a bit more room. So especially if you're GPS in your phone or you listen to some music, then just plug it in before you go and do your race. If you're going to get there an hour before, just have it on charge. It's a great little thing. I say on Amazon there's cheap as chips, so get yourself one of them. In your bag needs to go any documents that you need to present. Some events you get the numbers or sent to you in the post. Some of the small ones you have to turn up on the race day, and you may need to present some documents, whether it's ID or whatever. So make sure that goes in your bag and take that with you. Water, take a bottle of water with you. I've recommended in other videos that you not to drink heavy before a race, and I don't drink anything half hour before a race at all. But like even an hour, I'll only be sipping. But take a bottle of water that you can sip on, so you've got something, shove it in the bag, and you can have it after. A lot of the events give you drinks after anyway, but it's always nice having the backup. You watch on your GPS, make sure you stick that in your bag. If you're tracking your runs on a watch or something, make sure you stick it in your bag, don't forget it. I did it once, I had to come back. I was doing a half marathon in Southend, I forgot it, and I had to come back. It took me an hour, then I had to come back to the event. It was a nightmare, so don't do what I did, and don't forget your watch. Spare KT tape, stick that in your bag. If you're going to be using KT tape for any injuries or anything you're worried about, take spare with you. Worst thing you do is you go down there and something's peeled off and you ain't got no spare. Stick some in your bag, it weighs nothing. Bit of a random one, but newspaper. If you're waiting around an event for an hour or something, some events you're allowed your family and friends in, others you're not. If you've got a newspaper, it weighs nothing, you can read it, you can sit there, quiet place, just chill out and not think about anything, just read whatever, and then you can chuck it away, and it's recyclable and everything like that. Weighs nothing, costs nothing, stick one in your bag, believe me, it's a real little tip. Tissues for before and after, especially you ladies with the portaloos and stuff. I hear the toilet roll runs out pretty quickly, so take a little pack of pocket tissues for you. Stick one of them in your bag, it's always good to take with you. Plastic bags for your shoes, stick some plastic bags on your shoes if it's raining. You don't want to get wet running shoes before you go out and run, so stick 2 plastic bags in your bag, so when you get there you can put them on, or even put them in the car or however you get there, and rubber band them on before you walk across the grass or whatever. Drinks for your race, don't forget your drinks for your race. The worst thing you do is get there and you're fueling for the race and you haven't taken them with you. If you're taking fuel that's been given out, fine, don't worry about that point. But some people like to take their drinks and stuff with them. Me personally, I do. Same with gels actually. If you're taking gels, don't forget them, put them in your bag the night before. It's really important to get your bag properly packed the night before. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? And that goes onto your fuel belt. Don't forget that. I mean, you want to put your stuff in, so again, stick that in your bag. Sandwich bag for your phone. Get a little sandwich bag, put your phone in it, and then however what you're doing with your phone, but then it's going to stay dry. That's a good tip that somebody told me. Don't forget your earphones if you're listening to music. and whether if they're the like Bluetooth ones, make sure they're charged, but get them in your bag the night before. I forgot my earphones before, it was a nightmare. Black sack to wear to stay warm leading up to the event. When you strip off, put a black sack on. Also take a black sack that you can sit on, because you're going to be sitting down potentially for half an hour before the race, and the ground's going to be wet, I guarantee it. Old warm clothes to throw away, so put them in your bag ready for the next day, so you're all prepared. But say they've got to be clothes you're willing to go throw away. A lot of races now, they collect them up, give them to charity, which is wicked. Stick your flip-flops in for when you finish. It's always good to put a pair of flip-flops on after your race, so get them in your bag. Spare safety pins. You're going to stick your number on the night before your race, but guarantee you probably won't fall off. So take some spare safety pins so you don't have a problem with that. Put any snacks in, like bananas or whatever you're going to do if you eat anything before. I personally don't, but make sure if you're going to have a snack before your race, stick one in your bag the night before, don't forget that. Sun cream. I know this is England over here, but some places are actually sunny apparently. So stick some sun cream in you, just get a little chew. Whack it, because you don't want to get burnt. I say that when I run in Southend actually, it was like 25 degrees, it was burning hot, and I got burnt to a crisp. So stick some in. Yeah, so stick a pen in your bag. That might be a bit random one, but stick a pen in there, because you don't know whether you've got like your number and you need to write something on the back of it. Because I did a 10k and I changed my number and I needed to write some details in the back of it, and nobody had a pen, so stick a pen in your bag. Sunglasses. A lot of people run in sunglasses. I do in the summer. Don't forget them, stick them in your bag. You don't want to get to an event if you're used to running sunglasses and you've forgotten them. Hat. If it's going to rain, or if it's not going to rain, you're not sure about the weather, stick a hat in your bag. Just in case, because as I say, if it's going to rain and you run in a hat, stick one in your bag, at least you've got it. It weighs nothing and they go in real easy. Small amount of cash, I usually stick a tenner in there. You don't know, you just might need it. If you're travelling by tube or whatever, Oyster card or whether it's a Metro card, wherever you've got, but sometimes it's worth just sticking them in. Change your clothes for afterwards. I always like to stick in a soft pair of clothes. Might seem a bit weird, but a nice, nice tracksuit of some sort, or something nice to change into in the summer, a pair of shorts, whatever. But stick a nice change your clothes to stick into your bag afterwards. That's a good thing to stick in your bag and make sure you've got that. Okay, you don't want to finish hot, sweaty, you stink, and then you've got nothing to change into. Which actually put some baby wipes in, so then you can wipe your face under your arms, get rid of all that sort of salt feeding your lips. And then get some deodorant, stick that in your bag so you can spray on afterwards again, because if you're going to meet people who don't want to stink, there's nothing worse. So yeah, baby wipes, change clothes, soft ones preferably, baby wipes and deodorant, and even like mouthwash. It seems totally random, but if you've like been running and you've been taking gels, you can have bad breath, whatever, little bit of mouthwash, chuck it out, done, and you freshens you up immediately. And then the last thing to stick in your bag is your post-race snack. Some events they give you something in your bag, but I have things up there and they're horrible. They're like protein bars and all that. I don't really need that too. So usually I stick in like a banana, or I stick something in my bag just so I can have afterwards. Obviously something healthy. If you're having like a protein shake afterwards, maybe put the ingredients for that ready, like 500ml bottle of water, your thing with your powder and whatever, so you can just mix it up. But anything whatever you're ever going to have, stick in your bag so it's in there. So the important thing is not, I've given you a long list, but is not to load yourself up too much, but at the same time you don't want to become into a situation where you're unprepared. So I think those things could help you. If you've got any more like tips or things that you think people should stick in their bags, put them in the comments below. Or if you think there's certain things on the list that should be on that list, stick the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and what you're thinking about. But yeah, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that's it. I'll catch you later.